Alright guys, this is actually take 3 today, because I kept getting interrupted. So I'm sorry if I seem short on patience or anything. Let's just get straight into this. This is Warmerise Legends Championship forum, which I will be going over for you guys and putting the link in the description for. So it's a 1v1 scenario that starts on the 27th of the next month. 32 players will be drafted from the total number of applicants and will compete against each other to set for once and for all. I should just have read that. Who is to be called a Warmerise Legend. Games will happen Fridays and Saturdays and will be live streamed to YouTube. I will be the Saturday recorder because I obviously have school on Friday, so someone else is going to do it for me. I think Deathbringer is also recording it, if I'm correct. So if you're interested to play in it or maybe help in any way, be sure to read the full document and pay attention. Procedure: each duel will consist of 2 matches hosted by the players. The player hosting has to choose the map, the region, access or lack to third-person view. The server must have space for at least 6 players, be an elimination, and be set to private, with the password being determined by the moderators. A map cannot be chosen twice in a duel, meaning that if your opponent chooses a certain map, like say if they choose Dustland, you won't be allowed to choose it again. You'll have to choose one of the other maps, which has to be Secret Lab, Bunker, or Area 56. Because there's only 4 maps available for this year. And then the rules, of course. The time at which the matches will begin will be determined by the participating players. No further alterations will be made after. If 10 minutes passed after the match started and a contestant is not present, they will be disqualified. Same rule applies to both players being not there. I read that wrong. And it is advised to check in before the matches begin and wait, like I did last year for the summer tournament 2017. I was always there like 15 minutes early, so I really recommend it for you guys as well. Better than late. And then leaving the match once it started implies forfeiting, but it doesn't have any effects on the second round. So if you forfeit, your opponent wins that match and you're out of the tournament, I think. I don't know how that works actually. So, I have to follow all moderators' instructions at all times. So if one of the moderators tells you to do something, you better do it. Just saying. Then any use of hacking, cheating, or glitching will result in disqualification and a report to Max. Upon joining the server, remain in spectator mode until moderators tell you to join the teams. Never spam the chats and avoid making unnecessary comments or remarks. If the moderators join the teams in the middle of a round, that round is considered a no-kill, which means you can't kill your opponent and vice versa. The restriction is lifted once that round ends, meaning that the next round is a normal round of killing. You guys as the players will enter the teams in between rounds, not during them. Once the match ends, join spectator mode and await further instructions from the moderators. All primary, secondary, and melee weapons are permitted, which means allowed, if no one knows. As for additional items, only plasma grenades are allowed, so no M67s, no tomahawks, and no trap mines. Suit upgrades are allowed, as so far. That can be changed still. Any of the rules can. And ignoring and not being aware of the rules is no excuse to break them, and it won't protect you from the punishment that you will get afterwards or during the match. Beware to use the chat in a correct way. You can talk with your opponent, even swear, although advice to spam excessive warning, personal or racist attacks, or any sort of excessive and inappropriate speeches. Mods will warn you, and if you don't comply with an attitude change, you will lose the match for forfeit, possible disqualification. If your ping is too high and affecting gameplay, you'll be warned and given a chance to try and fix it. In extreme cases, the lagging player will automatically lose the match. Multi-accounting in the tournament is not tolerated, so if you have more than one account, only put one in the tournament, not all of them. Or not just two, only one. And then, last rule, full use of the armory is allowed, so you can teleport, HP kits, restock ammo, that's all fine. So if you have any questions or don't fully understand, feel free to send manager a private message. Keep your eyes on the forum as well, because the rules are subject to change, and minor tweaks may be made. Prizes will be awarded in cash. The current budget is still being discussed with Max, though Deathbringer and I were talking about it in the stream yesterday morning. And the table with the prize pool will be posted later. Unlike last year's Warmerise World Championship 2018, this year's Warmerise Legends Championship will award cash to all the players taking part in it. Of course, the values will be varying. If you wish to participate in the tournament, send manager an application by the following guidelines listed below. Applications are only accepted through private messages. Send him a friend request, wait for him to accept it, and then send him a private message with the following information: your age, country, language you speak, and your preferred region. So here's a couple images. Click add the friends when you get on his profile. Then when you see that in your updates, click send a message and do that, what I just said. So do not post in the forum. Any applications that have been made will not be taken into consideration. Message is the only way. Considering it's in red and highlighted in black, that's really serious. He's not joking around with that. And this information will be kept private, so only us moderators will be using it. And lying will not do you any benefit, you'll have more harm from it. If you have applied in the forum and your post got deleted, if you still want to join, send him a message like above. The final draft of this will be done on the 20th of October, and the 32 lucky people will receive a message confirming their participation, I think on that day as well. And here's a link to the trailer. I'll link it in the description, because I'm not going to show it here. And then if you wish to join the Warmerise Discord community, click this link. It'll take you to this. If you don't have a Discord account, just type a name. Not sure why it's not showing me that, because I only have Discord on my desktop right now. And yeah, glory awaits. Arise, Warmerisers. And yeah, special thanks to all the community and to those who directly made this possible. So yeah, that's basically everything so far as of now. But remember that as just over a month to change, so you should look at it every now and then. Try and get familiar with the rules as well, like I have to. So yeah, hopefully this helped you guys and made it make a little more sense. So if it doesn't make any sense just by looking at it, which I would be a little concerned about that, because it makes clear sense to me. So I really hope it does too. But anyway, hope this helps in any way. Hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you guys in October when the tournament begins.